morning. Today we're going to cover how you can get things for free or very reduced price. Come along, let's go. So, have you ever noticed how perennials look beautiful when they're in full bloom in front of the stores? They attract you and they come in and you pay top dollar for them. Well, if you wait a little bit and they're not blooming very well, they look kind of sad. They're put on the rack in the back, half price, or maybe even better than half price. And this is where I come in. I'm building my food forest with reduced price items or almost dead items. You can always find bargains like this. This one's down to $1. And all you have to do is just love it a little bit, cut back all the dead part, and it'll come back. It's a very expensive plant for $1. You just look and they spray the can right here. This one here is $18 down to $3. Can you believe it? Oh yeah, this one's coming home with me. Stay tuned and you'll see how we plant this. All right, here's another store. Let's go see what we can find here. This is a completely different store, but everything's half price or better yet. You just have to keep in mind what you want in your garden, how you want it to look, and don't overlook at these poor sad little plants, because if you take care of them, they will come back. I'll show you. Sometimes you really can't tell how much they're going to be because it might say a price, but when you go inside the store, you'll find out that it's just a fraction of what they said. When I get home, I take them out of the car and put them in a container like this with water. And I keep them in water for quite a bit, a couple of hours maybe. Just I make sure that they survive and they come back to life before I plant them. And cut back all the dead leaves. Here is where I planted some that I bought last week. I bunch them up together. They need to be close together, so when they grow, it'll look like this big, huge mound of beautiful perennial flowers next year. I also get a lot of free flowers. Take a look at these. We found these on the side of the road, on the highway. They were just beautiful pink flowers everywhere. I mean, a whole carpet full. And we stopped the car and just yanked 4 little ones with the roots. Came here, planted them right next to all the other plants. And look, they survived. Next year I'm going to have gorgeous, gorgeous pink flowers. Also, don't pass up free flowers from your neighbors. Look at this one. My neighbor just yanked it off the ground and she said, "Here, take this and just put it in the ground. It'll grow beautiful purple flowers." This, she did the same. Yanked it out of the ground. It'll grow. This other one coming up, it's a beautiful rose that I got for free. We just dug it up and here it is. It's gorgeous now. I have friends who send me their fig cuttings in the mail. I had a neighbor that was nice enough to give me this bunch of comfrey. I can't believe it. It grows wild, he says, by his creek. More fig cuttings from another friend. Okay, so what I'm really trying to say here is that you can grow your garden with things that people give you, with things that you find out there, or items that you ask for from your friends. This big rose bush we had, we just cut it all back, and I have a lot of cuttings from it. Any of the plants that you see out there that you can do this, you can build your garden with cuttings from it. So here we are. I think I got something like 25 or 27 cuttings. And out of all these, only around 7 survived, but that's okay. It means I'll have 7 more beautiful bushes just like this one spread throughout my whole garden. This here is a pink knockout rose. And since I've cut it back, it looks gorgeous. You should see it now. Okay, now I promised I was going to show you how we planted that plant. So here we go. I use rock dust, azomite, to help it along. We dig the hole larger than necessary. Put the better dirt off to the side. We'll be using the top dirt. Remember this little bush right here? The one we got at the store. The one I said was $18. Well, it was $16, but either way, I got it for $3. This is what it's going to look like. Isn't it gorgeous? After the good dirt is mixed in with the original dirt, I put a little bit, have my husband put a little bit of azomite, the rock dust that I told you about. It's really important. I think that's the reason why all our plants do well. We also make sure that the roots are very well compacted. Every stage, he packs it down really tight. And the last thing we do is, I use a little bit of this fish fertilizer, fish emulsion, fish eggs, whatever you want to call it. Just a capful, maybe 2, in a 5-gallon bucket water. Stir it really well. And put a little bit of that and then soak it down with more regular water. Rainwater is the best. After the dirt has been packed down really, really good around the plant, then we finish it off with wood chips. Here's our famous wood chip mound. Love it. It's getting low, but we still use it. And there you go, folks. That is how we plant each and every single one of our plants, whether it's store-bought, whether it's purloined, whether somebody gave it to us. They all get this love. And that's why our plants do so well, I think. And as always, hit the bell, like, share, and subscribe.